Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, July 3rd. Coming up on Cullman Today, LP wins prestigious industry safety honor for third consecutive year. Hemp law shakes Alabama industry, and Gudger staff monitors progress on projects in his district. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. LP Building Solutions, a leading manufacturer of engineered wood products, has been named the 2024 safest company in its category by APA, the Engineered Wood Association. This is LP's third consecutive win and 13th overall in the award's 17-year history, reinforcing its long-standing commitment to safety. The APA Safety and Health Awards program is the benchmark for excellence in workplace safety across North America's engineered wood products industry. Winners are selected based on the industry standard weighted incident rate, which considers restricted work, lost time, fatalities, and other recordable incidents. In total, 7 LP facilities were recognized by APA's 2024 Safety and Health Awards, earning honors for incident-free performance and safety improvements. And LP Hansville received a second-place Annual Safety and Health Award, Incident-Free Honor Society Award. Since the inception of APA Safety and Health Awards in 2009, LP, headquartered in Nashville, with 21 plants across the U.S., Canada, Chile, and Brazil, has collected more than 35 honors, including awards for equipment innovation, process-based safety improvements. A new law regulating hemp-derived products has gone into effect across Alabama, leaving small business owners and consumers scrambling for answers about what comes next and who is at risk. House Bill 445, signed into law by Governor Kay Ivey on May 14th, redefines hemp-derived products, bans smokable forms, and gives sweeping enforcement authority to the Alabama Alcoholic Beverage Control, or ABC Board. The new law went into effect July 1st. Governor Ivey said the bill strikes a balance between protecting consumers and supporting legitimate hemp businesses, but for many local businesses, the balance seems one-sided. Cullman-based Wagon Trail Hemp Farms issued a statement this week in response to the new law, aiming to reassure customers while acknowledging the long-term challenges it brings. Its assessment is that the immediate impact is minimal for now, and they will legally continue to sell products as they always have until January 1st of 2026. However, that date marks a turning point for in-state hemp commerce when the new packaging and labeling guidelines will go into place and retailers will have to be licensed by the ABC Board and all in-state online sales will be stopped. Hemp was legalized federally in 2018 and regulated in Alabama starting in 2019. Since then, Alabama has collected tens of millions in hemp-related tax revenue, including a 10% excise tax. The market boomed with the rise of hemp-derived cannabinoids like Delta-8, often used by consumers for relaxation or sleep support. HB 445 reverses much of that growth in a matter of months, triggering confusion and concern from retailers, consumers, and advocates alike. By January 1st, 2026, every Alabama retailer must comply with ABC licensing, packaging guidelines, and marketing restrictions. Out-of-state online sales into Alabama may continue, but in-state online sales will become illegal. Legal challenges may follow, and other states are watching closely. For now, companies like Wagon Trail Hemp Farms say they'll adapt, but they're asking for clarity and fairness as they navigate a shifting legal terrain. Alabama State President Pro Tem Garland Gudger on Tuesday announced his staff is continuing to monitor progress on several community projects across his legislative district that have received state funding. He says that serving as Senate President pro tem puts him in an even better position to help his legislative district. In recent years, his office said Gudger has successfully secured millions of dollars for towns, cities, counties, and schools to improve the quality of life for individuals and families in his Senate district, which covers portions of Cullman, Marion, and Winston counties, many of which could not afford these improvements without outside funding and assistance from the state. As just one example, Gudger pointed to the town of Garden City, which has received almost $2 million in state grants that he has obtained in recent years. Among the projects made possible with the funding are a new fire station, water system improvements, and sewer system improvements. And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, 3 Auburn standouts earn preseason honors. Sports is next. Welcome back. Let's start today's sports segment with big changes in college athletics, a realignment affecting the UNA Lions. The Atlantic Sun Conference, or ASUN, and the Western Athletic Conference, or WAC, have announced a major strategic alliance set to launch in July of 2026. As part of the move, the WAC will rebrand as the United Athletic Conference, welcoming 8 schools, including North Alabama, Austin Peay, and UT Arlington. The ASUN will retain its current lineup of 7 members, such as Lipscomb, Jacksonville, and Stetson. Both conferences will keep their own identities and NCAA automatic qualifiers, but under this new alliance, they'll collaborate on scheduling, operations, and shared resources. ASUN Commissioner Jeff Bacon will lead the effort as executive director. The goal: more efficiency, more opportunities, and stronger support for student athletes across both conferences. Moving over to some football news from the Plains, 3 Auburn football standouts have earned preseason All-American honors, and 7 other Tigers are receiving preseason All-SEC recognition. Receiver Cam Cullman and defensive lineman Keldrick Falk have been named to Althon's All-American third team and All-SEC first team, while kick returner Rayshawn Pleasant made the All-American fourth team and All-SEC second team as specialist. Joining that trio on Athens' preseason All-SEC team are receiver Eric Singleton Jr. and center Connor Liu on the second team, offensive lineman Xavier Chaplin, cornerback Kayan Lee, and safety Caleb Harris on the third team, and offensive lineman Jeremiah Wright and linebacker DeMarcus Riddick on the fourth team. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, firearm familiarization classes, Sneed's Farmhouse visits the downtown library, Wallace State hosts self-defense course for healthcare professionals, and the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman County Sheriff's Office is hosting firearm familiarization classes every second Thursday from July through October. The first class will be next Thursday, July 10th from 4 to 7 p.m. You're welcome to drop in anytime during that 4 to 7 window at the Cullman County Sheriff's Office Firearm Range on County Road 122. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced shooter, the Sheriff's Office believes this is a great chance to sharpen your skills with one-on-one instruction from trained professionals. The training is ideal for individuals and church security teams. You can bring your own weapon or use one from the Sheriff's Office. No registration is required, and there's no cost to the public. Judy Sneed and her animals from Sneed's Farmhouse in Vinemont turned the main branch of the Cullman County Library System into a farm party on June 30th. Sneed, who founded the farm after moving to Cullman, threw a dance party, read her book, and introduced her animals to a large crowd of children. Guests learned about and played with Queso, the tortoise, and 2 rabbits. Sneed encouraged audience participation and answered any questions about the animals.
It takes 2 to make a farm go right. How many? It takes 2 to make it out of sight. How many? Get low.
There'd be chickens everywhere. Judy has silkies, Polish, Brahmas, and frizzles, and they all come running when she calls them and whistles.
He gets huge. Queso will live to be 180 to 120 years old.
Sneed's Farmhouse is dedicated to the encouragement and education of the next generation. The farm offers field trips, tours, and school and library programs to create harmony between people and animals. Wallace State Community College will host a self-defense course geared toward medical personnel on Saturday, July 12th from noon to 2 p.m. at the Wellness Center. The free training event will be presented by Gentle Solutions and will focus on staying safe in the workplace. Topics to be covered include situational awareness and de-escalation tactics, protection and prevention from striking, and grip-breaking strategies. Instructors for the July 12th event will be Gentle Solutions co-founders Daniel O'Brien, Chris Thrasher, and Matt Blankensop. Both Thrasher and Blankensop are graduates of Wallace State, and all 3 men have martial arts training and black belts in multiple disciplines. Love comes in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes in a wiry coat flecked with gold. Meet Nola, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week, a 1.5-year-old Labradoodle whose gentle nature and inquisitive spirit make her a standout companion. With medium energy and a heart that's tuned into yours, Nola enjoys exploring the world around her, but never wanders far without checking in, always eager for reassurance and ready for the next adventure. She's a smart girl who thrives on connection and purpose. Nola is fully house-trained, uses a doggy door with ease, and shows great promise in becoming a therapy or companion dog. Whether it's a quiet evening at home or a walk through the yard, she's by your side, attentive, loving, and loyal. This precious friendship is truly priceless. Her adoption fee is $130, which includes her spay, vaccines, microchip, wormer, and a general vet exam. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If Nola has already found her forever home, be sure to look around. Many of her friends are still waiting patiently for a second chance and a place to call their own. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at your weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who lost their lives this week. Funeral services for Kenneth Farrell Jones, 88, of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. Saturday, July 5th at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with interment in Baldwin Heights Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 12 to 2 p.m. before the service. Funeral services for Gary Wayne Hayes, 79, of Cullman, will be at 11 a.m. Monday, July 7th at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with interment in Hopewell Cemetery. Visitation will be Sunday evening from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Rita Ann Wood, 70, of Hanceville, passed away July 2nd. Funeral service will be at 12 p.m. today at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow the service at Tedder Cemetery. Visitation will be prior to the service from 10 a.m. to 12 at Hanceville Funeral Home. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be mostly sunny with a high near 88. Tonight, mostly clear with the low around 66. We'll have sunny skies for your Independence Day with a high near 90 and a low around 69. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.